Hi guys, I'm Alicia. Welcome back to the Barre Body Studio. If you've not been here before, you have made it to the Barre Body YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. For today's workout, we are going for a glute focused workout. No equipment needed. You will just need your mat and your beautiful cells. So let's get started. Team, inhale as you exhale. Feet or hip distance apart, soften through the knees. Just rolling those shoulders back and down just to start. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Good, two more. Good, last one. We're just going to take that chin to the chest, keeping the knees nice and soft. Rolling down through that spine, hang nice and heavy at the bottom. Gently roll up through that spine. Head is the last thing to come up. One more time. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, start to bend through those knees. Whoo. Good. Gently roll up through that spine. Good. We are going to squat and press. Drop, reach, drop, reach. Inhale, exhale. Good. We squat, we reach, we go drop it down, reach it up. Good. So zip out through those abs. Exhale as you reach to the ceiling. Draw belly button to the spine. You have four more. 3, getting nice and warm through that body. Then we're going to come down onto that mat. Last one. You reach those toes down, reach, 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 reach. Push through those knees. Anchor those feet into the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last one. Gently roll up through that spine. Good. You're going to get down onto your mat. So no equipment, glute focus today. You're going to come into your all fours. So make sure your hands are underneath those shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Draw belly button up to the spine. Lengthening out to that tailbone. You send your toe to your glute and then you send it to the ceiling. Let's go. 1 point, 1 flex, 1 point, 1 flex. You point, you flex, you point, you flex. You are in this all fours position here. I want you to imagine you are wearing a corset, so your abs are connected and they are zipped up at all times. You are long and lengthened through the crown of that head. No equipment, so you've got to really find that juicy glute connection. Point, flex. You are just changing the position of that foot. So it is going to help you find that glute connection here. We go point, flex, point, flex. We point, we flex, we point. You've got 4 more. Let's go. We point, we flex, we point, we flex. 2 more. Last one. You're going to flex your foot, hold it. 2 hamstring curls. Squeeze, squeeze and hold. Squeeze, squeeze and hold. I want you to imagine there is something behind your knee and you are squeezing it. Go squeeze, squeeze and hold. Squeeze, squeeze and hold. Belly button is still nice and close to that spine. We go squeeze, squeeze and hold. Squeeze, squeeze and hold. Woo! Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Now you want to just make sure that body is nice and even in your all fours here. So just think about pushing through to that opposite hand here. 2 more. Your last one. Good. You point your toe, you tap, knee to the ground, lift. We go tap, we go lift. We go tap, we go lift. Inhale, exhale, let's go. We tap it down, lift it up. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now it's not about height here, it is about finding that connection. So don't throw any movement away. We want to stay connected. So as you are lifting that leg, think about exhaling, think about zipping out through those abs, keeping your rib cage closed, keeping your upper body stable and still. Lower, lift, lower, lift. For 4, for 3, for 2, good. Last one. You pulse it up, team. Let's go. Little lift, little lift. Now you've got an option here just to challenge your stability and your balance. Just reaching your opposite arm to leg long. Good. Now if you are struggling here, you can keep it down to the ground. Exhale, we'll go lift, we go pulse, we go lift. Make it tiny and make it count. Let's go. We pulse it up, lift it up, pulse it up, lift it up. 8, 7, 6. You've got this, team. Let's go for 4, for 3. Now the arm that you have got in the air, you're going to bring your elbow underneath your shoulder. Your fingertips say hello to the other hand, and then you take your hand wider. Good. You extend your leg long. You're seeing that parallel position. Tap it, lift it. Tap it, lift it. Inhale, exhale. You are just looking straight down to your mat. You are staying long and lengthened. Again, keeping that rib cage connected here. So as you tap, try not to let that upper body round and then pushing that leg away from it. You just think about keeping that upper body nice and still. Yes, you keep connected to the movement, so don't just throw the movement away. Keep zipping out through those abs. 6. Woo, 5. For 4. For 3. For 2, last one, you're going to hold it in the air. You flex your foot, shining that heel to the ceiling. Pulse it up, lift. We go pulse it, lift it, pulse it, lift it, pulse it, lift it. Perfect work, team. Let's go. Little pulse, little lift, little pulse. Make it tiny. Squeeze with that glute and that hamstring towards the ceiling. Give me 8, 7. Let's go, team. Let's go. 4. For 3, for 2, you are going to hold it here. Point your toe. Now, I want you to send your hips towards the camera, towards the mirror. The mirror towards the camera. That's the one that I went to say. Lift it up. Your knee comes towards the elbow. You send it long. Tap it in. I thought I was in the studio teaching my clients there. Say, look at your body in the mirror. Oui, tap it. Now your aim here is to keep that knee lifted, so towards the elbow. As you huck it in, draw your belly button to the spine. Huck it in. Try to push through that hand that is supporting your body. Huck it in. Send it long. Huck it in. Send it long. Good. Looking towards that forearm. Woo. Let's go. 6 more. Huck it in. Send it long. Oh yes, team. 4. For 3, for 2, last one, you huck it in, hold it. Your inner thighs meet, you push it to the ceiling. So fire hydrant here, we go drop, we go lift, we go drop. If you've got sleepy glutes, this is gonna certainly wake up them up. We go lift, we go drop, we go lift, we go drop, we go lift. Just 2 more, and then we pulse it in the air. Yes, team, let's go, little lift. Little lift. Now keep pushing through that hand. Option here to send that arm to the ceiling as you lift through that thigh and glute. We go lift, we go lift. Might feel this on that supported glute as well. All good. We're here to wake them up. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, you are out. Woo. Quick stretch. Just send those knees as wide as your mat. Push your tailbone back, reaching those arms long. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, just give those hips a little wiggle because we're gonna come straight onto that other side. And we're gonna have a nice big stretch at the end. Good. So just swing those bodies round, hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are hip distance apart, point your toe to your glute. You send it to the ceiling. Good. Point, flex. We go point, we go flex. 1 point. So again, back to those small, tiny isometric movements here. Woo. We go point, we go flex, we go point. So again, make sure this is a very small movement, not a big movement at all. You're just squeezing through that glute every time you change the position of the foot. So finding that connection, and you are barely releasing it really. Good, so really think about here, those small, tiny isometric movements. You're waking up the connection, the contraction. You are barely releasing, so you are really strengthening into that glute. Woo! Yes, you have 4, 3, 2. Good, last one, you flex your foot, hold it. We go squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, exhale, squeeze, squeeze. So imagine here there is something behind your knee. Try not to sink through that supported hip too much. You want to press through to that supported hand a little bit more. Squeeze, squeeze. So the same hand that the leg is working. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good, keep it lifted. So whilst that leg is in the air, that glute is switched on, it is connected. You're just working through the hamstring here, but the glute is still fired up. We go squeeze, squeeze. We go squeeze, squeeze. Stay long and lengthen through the crown of the head. You've got this, team. Let's go. We squeeze, squeeze. We squeeze, squeeze. 2 more to the change. Last one, you point your toe, you tap your knee, full range tap, lift, tap, keeping that toe close to your glute, tap, lift. Now because we are going full range of movement here, it's going to really fire up that whole glute muscle. Good, inhale, exhale. Again, that corset is still on, nice and tight, okay? It hasn't come off. It's keeping that rib cage nice and close, keeping you connected to your core. Woo, good, so you're really just firing up that glute here. Tap, lift, tap, lift. We inhale, exhale. Woo, let's go, team. For 6. I am right here with you, so I hope you have not stopped. I hope you're still with me, team. 2 more to the hold. The last one, you're going to pull seat up. Now let's go, little lift, little lift, little lift, little lift. Now just to check your balance or just to test your stability a little bit deeper, opposite arm to leg, you're just going to reach it forward. Woo, little lift. Good, now imagine that big toe's got a pin on it and you are bursting those balloons right at the ceiling. Little pop, pop, pop. Good. Little lift. 8 more counts. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, for 5, for 4, for 3. Now that arm that is in the air, you're going to bring your left elbow directly underneath your left shoulder. You take your other hand wider. You extend your leg long, shoulders and hips square. Tap, lift, tap, lift. We inhale, exhale, tap it down, lift it up. So really find length here, all the way out through the leg, all the way out through the toes. Good, really pointing those toes here. Inhale, good. Now again, look at my upper body, no movement. We want to stay nice and stable and still because we want to squeeze through that glute at the top. Tap, lift, tap. 2 more. Last one, you hold it in the air, flex your foot, little lift, little lift, little lift. Good, keep smiling, team. We are almost there. We are close to the stretch. Woo! Little lift, pulse it up, little lift, pulse it up. 8 more, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, lift, hold, point those toes. Now open your hips, lift your leg tiny little bit higher. Bring your knee to the elbow, send it long. Good, now as you bring that knee in, try not to sit back into the hips. Think about pushing through the supported hand, pushing your body weight slightly forward, pulling your belly button into the spine. You're gonna really work that outer glute here. Huck it in, send it long, huck it in, send it long. Woo! Let's keep it pushing, team, you've got it. Good, let's wake up those sleepy glutes. Woo. You've got 4 more, team, then we come into those fire hydrants. Woo. For 2. Last one, huck it in. Inner thighs meet, push through that hand to lift. Good, so push through that supported hand. Try not to sink into your supported hip. Good, because you're gonna find that burn more there. Here we go, we drop, we lift, we drop, we lift. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Good. Then we push it up. Let's go. Little lift, little lift, little lift. Good. Are we ready? Taking a deep breath in. Option to send that arm to the ceiling. Woo. Bums on fire. 10, 9, 8, 7, and you're out. 6. Keep pushing. Shaky, shaky. 4. Oh, 3, 2. Oh. Yes, team. Good, just sit back, take those knees a little bit wider, reaching those arms long. We are coming into our stretch. Good, inhale, as you exhale, start to just roll up through that spine, bringing your knees and your toes back to parallel. Tucking the toes, bringing your right knee underneath your chest, sending your left leg longer behind you. Now you want to keep both of those hips lifted off the ground, but you want to just sink into your hips slightly, but don't drop it all the way down to the floor. So draw your belly button up and in. Good, you're going to feel that nice glute stretch. Good, just breathe and blow into those stretches. Good work. Inhale, tuck your back toes. As you exhale, just change those legs over, bringing that other knee underneath you and really focus on sending that other leg long behind you. Good, inhale. Exhale. Oh, that feels good. Good, just come onto your bums, fold those legs. Good, just sit nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back and down. Opposite hand to thigh, you just want to look over your shoulder, pulling that shoulder blade back. Just feeling that nice spinal twist. Over to the other side. Good, taking a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, imagine I've got a hold of your hands here and I'm going to pull you forward. So just keep looking towards your fingertips, over the top of your fingertips. Just try not to collapse and round forward here. It's about reaching forward. Good work, nice deep breath in. Exhale, taking the body weight forward, tucking your toes and just sending your tailbones up to the ceiling, hanging your head heavy. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor here, you can take your hands onto your thighs, just keep inclining forward, just focus on taking the body weight a little bit more through the balls of the feet, just so you find that nice stretch from the calves, all the way up through the back of the legs. You soften your knees, gently roll up through the spine, head is elastic to come up, taking a nice deep breath in, reach those arms up. Exhale, bring your palms to prayer. And give your bodies a super duper clap. You worked super duper hard. I hope you are feeling good. If you liked this workout, do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a workout. And I will see you again next time.